to match up for the UFC Flyweight division title. So here he is, the #1 flyweight contender, looking to change that title here in 25 minutes or fewer and leave as the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world. What a run of contention it has been for this young man. He has put together a long winning streak. He's got the finishes to make the fans happy. He's done everything to position himself for this type of championship opportunity. Now, under the lights, we'll see what he can do with it. So here he is, the UFC's reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, making the walk for another defense here tonight. And if he wants to be mentioned with some of this division's greats of all time, and really with some of the greats of all time, this is one he's got to have here tonight. As the title defenses start to pile up, you can be mentioned in the conversation with guys like Demetrius Johnson. So here we go, another title defense here at 125. We'll see how it goes for the reigning champion. Our tail to tape for this flyweight championship fight. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Para, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Deiveson, Figueiredo!
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division. He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Straight right hand, no good.
What a punch.
High-level MMA defense there, able to avoid the punch. Nice job by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. That one appeared to stun him.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Lands with the right hand. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks. And you're starting to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression.
What a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strike.
Moreno gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Deiveson and Figueiredo. Hard shots landing on both sides here. .45 seconds to go here in round one. .30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
Big punch landing over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Final seconds here. Round two next. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Had him hurt, almost finished. Look at him on the stool. He's still wobbling this round.
Are you ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
How about that shin? Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Good spit.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Just misses with the straight right.
Great punch landing with so much power.
Oh, and he countered him there with a beautiful straight right hand. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. 3 minutes to go. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Single collar tie now. Moreno's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Oh, he lands a huge kick here. with the left. Combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, single collar tie now.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, massive knee to the head. We'll see if he can follow up. Oh! Oh, straight right. What a fight so far. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect.
This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see if he continues on the path and really try and finish this fight.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Well done to block that. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. Oh, no!
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, close guard now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Got to be careful, armbar.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now it's his mind.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
To regain composure, slow it down a little bit, and think.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
There with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, chucks his opponent to the ground. That looked too easy.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh,
he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Swing and a big miss by the assassin baby, Moreno. 2 minutes remain in the round. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more...
tonight.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. All the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 2. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Just missed with the left there.
Clinch position. Look for the opponent to try to circle off to the side of the octagon, get back to the center where he can dictate the pace and the pressure.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Nice punch land over the top.
Moreno. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
a full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 59 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno.
Oh, I'm flying out of my seat. We got a new UFC Flyweight champion tonight, DC. We knew it was going to take a big effort to dethrone the champion. He gets it done.
I mean, the excitement that you showed was shared by the entire arena by this great performance. No one thought that he could get